This question comes from, well, no one actually asked this, but let's imagine someone did. What if all the oceans on Earth suddenly evaporated? Every last drop, gone in an instant. No more Atlantic, no more Pacific, no more Arctic ice floating sadly in an empty basin. Just giant dusty bowls where seas used to be. So, what would happen next? First, let's consider how absurd this is. Evaporating all of Earth's oceans would require an unfathomable amount of energy. The sun itself couldn't do this instantly, not even if it tried its hardest. We'd need some magical cosmic hairdryer, or maybe a passing alien civilization that got careless with its star-sized heat ray. But let's skip the how for now and jump right into the what. The most obvious change? The land would look completely alien. Imagine the vast emptiness of the ocean floor stretching out for thousands of kilometers. Entire mountain ranges that were hidden beneath the waves would now tower over the plains of the seabed. The Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth, would gape like a scar across the planet. Deeper than Mount Everest is tall. The ocean floor would be dotted with shipwrecks, submarines, and forgotten cables. A vast graveyard exposed to the sky for the first time in millions of years. But what about us? Well, let's just say it wouldn't be a good day to be a human. Oceans cover about 70% of the planet and help regulate Earth's temperature. Without them, the climate would go completely haywire. Coastal cities would find themselves on the edge of endless dusty plains, with no sea breeze to cool them down. The air would become much drier almost immediately, and massive dust storms would start to sweep across the empty ocean basins, picking up sand and salt and carrying it across continents. The salty air would sting your eyes and throat. Not that you'd be able to see much through the haze anyway. And what about the atmosphere itself? Oceans play a huge role in the water cycle. Without them, there would be no evaporation to form clouds, no clouds to bring rain. In a matter of days, the world's rivers would slow to a trickle, fed only by what little snow remained on mountaintops. Lakes would start to dry up. The green parts of the world would begin to brown as plants, deprived of water, withered and died. Agriculture would collapse almost overnight. Forget watering your garden. There wouldn't be any water left to pump. Oh, and let's not forget oxygen. You might think, at least the air would be fine, right? Well, no. Tiny ocean plants called phytoplankton produce a significant portion of Earth's oxygen. Some estimates say up to 50%. Without the oceans, phytoplankton would be wiped out, and the oxygen factories of the sea would shut down. You wouldn't notice it right away, but within weeks or months, oxygen levels would start to drop. Breathing would become harder, you'd feel more tired, and eventually, well, you wouldn't be doing much breathing at all. Animals, of course, would suffer right along with us. All marine life would be doomed in an instant. Fish, whales, dolphins, coral reefs, gone. Birds that depended on the sea for food would starve. Entire ecosystems would collapse like a row of dominoes. Even land animals would be in trouble, as their water sources disappeared and the land baked under an unforgiving sun. And the temperature? Oh, the temperature. Oceans store an incredible amount of heat. They absorb it during the day and release it slowly at night, keeping Earth's temperature relatively stable. Without that massive heat buffer, temperatures would swing wildly. Scorching hot during the day, freezing cold at night. Deserts would spread. Glaciers wouldn't save us. They might provide a bit of water for a short time, but without oceans to feed the water cycle, even they would eventually disappear. Meanwhile, tectonic activity would become more noticeable. The weight of the oceans actually helps press down on the Earth's crust. With that weight suddenly lifted, the crust might start to shift and crack in new ways. Earthquakes could become more frequent along coastlines and former seabeds. Volcanoes might even erupt in unexpected places as the balance of forces beneath the surface changed. And then, there's the question of what would be left behind. The seabed would be coated in salt. So much salt, in fact, that it would create vast shimmering salt flats stretching to the horizon. The sun would glint off these new deserts, making them blindingly bright. Any explorers foolish enough to wander into these salty wastelands would find nothing but dryness, heat, and emptiness. No buried treasure, no secret cities, just the relics of a once living world. As for humanity, We'd scramble to survive. We might try to build artificial lakes or reservoirs, but with no rain and no rivers, they wouldn't last. Technology couldn't save us. Desalination plants? Nice try. They'd be pretty useless without an ocean to desalinate. The foal.